Death, taxes, and Arsenal signing defenders. I actually just finished doing a video around all the latest rumours that our club is concerned with, but we've seen on Sky Sports literally emerging news. Arsenal are in talks to sign Jarell Quansah, the former Liverpool man, the England international, and he's obviously over there playing for Bayer Leverkusen. Going to get the article up in a sec, but you do wonder, how much is it going to cost? How much of the fact that what Leverkusen spent last summer is going to factor into what Arsenal have to pay? Is it going to cost more than an Ezri Quansah? Is he a better option than Ezri Quansah? Going back to Liverpool selling him, you'd imagine Liverpool have a buyback clause, a sell-on clause, and other sort of mechanics in the deal, people. So it's all a wonder. Can play centre-half, can play right-back, English, wouldn't be against it. It all depends on the price. I think they've spent 30-odd million pounds on him, or euros, whatever denomination it was. And we're a British club. And we've obviously, you know, it's not the same, but we've shown we were prepared to sign Vinicius Jr. So if I'm buying Leverkusen, I'm saying, I hear that he's not an attacker, but you lot got money in it. So don't try and do the broke thing, people. Smash the like button. Let me know your thoughts. Let's immediately tuck into this, people. Now, apparently, Sky Sports was the first place I saw it. Arsenal in talks with Bayer Leverkusen over a possible deal for England defender Jarell Quansah. I'm told Bayer Leverkusen don't want to sell and would likely take a considerably more than the 30 million Leverkusen paid. So is it a 50-odd million quid? Is it 60? Double your money? I'd feel a lot more comfortable spending 60 million on him than Quansah. But again, a bit like his centre mid, I think we needed Bruno Guimaraes, however they are, different pronunciations. But you could argue, when you look at the left wing, like section off left wing, central midfield and defense, yes, we know Saliba's got an injury. Yes, we have plenty of examples as to, well, for me anyways, why we needed one more centre mid. But you could argue, in comparison to other areas, we've added another addition to a already well-stocked place in terms of bodies in central midfield. Defense is primarily because it's Saliba. A big reason as to why I'm attracted to Quansah is because you fill both voids. Obviously, centre back, is what takes precedence at this moment in time. And owing to Saliba's injury, but it's 3 to 5 months on paper. If I was a betting man, respectfully to Benjamin White, I don't think you're gonna be ever present and ever fit. Obviously, Timber's described as a few weeks away, and that's a technical case. So his ability to play right back, and he probably get more minutes there at right back. His ability to play centre half, as well as having a Mascara, a Marley, Gabriel Magalhaes, Saliba. I don't need to list all the defenders, and I'm a lot more comfortable about Arsenal's talent ID than other areas of the field, if I'm honest. But yeah, that's the first thing. Jarell Quansah, Arsenal in talks with Bayer Leverkusen over signing England and former Liverpool defender. You know what? I don't know why Liverpool don't buy him back, innit? And sorry for messing that up there. Arsenal are in talks with Bayer Leverkusen over a possible deal for England defender Jarell Quansah. Mikel Arteta is keen to add to his defensive options and sees Quansah as a good addition with his versatility in both centre-back and right-back positions. Quansah has returned to Bayer Leverkusen after an extended break following his debut World Cup, in which he made 3 appearances for England. He played 44 times in his first season in Germany, having made the decision to leave his boyhood club last summer. It's thought Leverkusen don't want to sell, having been impressed with the 23-year-old's performances in Bundesliga and his mature attitude in adapting to his new environment. It's likely that Arsenal would need to pay considerably more than the 30 million the German club paid for Quansah last July to prize him away with 4 years remaining on his contract. Liverpool also have a buyback clause from the deal, which saw Quansah leave Anfield and move to Germany. Obviously, we naturally, listen, we know we don't need statistics. We're better. Your best players being in your starting 11, you're going to win more and your win percentage is going to be more. But our win percentage drops to 50% without Saliba. With him is 68%, people. We know Timber is still recovering. We know Mascara is still a bit wet between the ears and the development talent at centre-half as well as right-back. The same goes for Marley. So I have to see. Ezri Quansah, again, 28 years of age. I guess, Ezri Quansah being 28 versus Quansah, tongue twister there, and it being 23, I'd be a lot more comfortable paying the going rate. He's a centre-back by trade. He featured, the Liverpool man featured on the right of a back 3 last season. That was enough for Thomas Tuchel to take him as one of his options. You look at his pass map, often took up what is traditionally a more right-back position for the Bundesliga side. It means once Saliba returns to full fitness to partner Gabriel at centre-back, Quansah has plenty to fight for in another role. And then you look at his pass map there, you can see it, people. And again, I wonder how good his passing ability is. Is it better than Benjamin White's in that regards? Because one thing I do like with Benjamin White, I do think Timber's got a lot to offer in the final third. I think Timber's got more balls to his arrow in the final third. But I think what White can do them crosses, just doing traditional more right back stuff, we get more bang for our buck. So that'd be interesting. And as I said, man, when it comes to us bringing in defenders, I've got no qualms. If I'm brutally honest, I don't want to be a moany guy, but it's the left wing, innit? So yeah, we're probably pivoting away from Quansah. Aston Villa, rightly so. They've seen a lot of their key players go. They're probably going to play hardball over that, people. But I want to ask you, lot, what would be the fee? What would be the fee that's set for you lot to say, do you know what, let's get Quansah? Because surely they want to double their money. Surely at a minimum they want 50. They've got a key player, which it was good business from them getting him at Liverpool, from Liverpool. He's obviously become a key player for them. He's a star in their team. You know, English clubs got money. You know, there's probably a Liverpool sell-on clause. Liverpool maybe might even want to, exercise their buyback clause. But you would imagine if they wanted to, they would have done that already. I don't know, people. But on paper, 23 years of age ties in with from an age perspective, a quality perspective, a collective perspective, defensively. I'm not necessarily mad by this. I'd rather spend 60 million on him than a Quansah because there's more bang for your buck. Obviously, I'd rather scouts do their job. If there was going to be a big money addition or a player that's going to be 50, 60, these kind of regions, if not more, you would have wanted it to be an attacker, in it, people. Big up Zolis for what it's worth. But I'm all for it. At 23 years of age, young, 6 England caps. There's a lot to like about you. You look at his Bayer Leverkusen career, 28 games played, 2,302 minutes, 28 tackles, 18 fouls, 1,638 passes, 4 goals and 22 tackles. Now, don't get twisted. I do think there's a couple things I think he needs to brush up on. The World Cup would have shown that. You look at the tackle that obviously led to the red. I think there's little things he could improve in terms of his body positioning, his overall positioning. I think at times he likes to be aggressive, which I like aggressive defenders, but that needs to be tuned out of your game. I'm all for it, people, if I'm completely honest. I'd rather scouts do their job and save us a bit of quid, but I don't know, people. It's a mad one. So you'd imagine it's a bit weird because attackers, Osimhen's the one that's linked with us, and now obviously my man's the name. Obviously, if you've been living under a rock, we're about to sell Reece Nelson for 3 million quid, which is a madness. But you know what? Sell-on clause, buyback clause for the sake of it, because we don't need to buy back Reece Nelson. Just keep it moving. 100 grand off, 100k a week off the wage bill. Martin Zubimendi's attracting interest from Spain, as it says there. Apparently, we have a verbal offer of 45 million euros to debate between for Gabriel Martinelli from Galatasaray. Apparently, we've offered Wanyeri to Galatasaray as well. I've mentioned Osimhen. Keeping up the theme with Liverpool, a talented young player at Liverpool in Vincent Joseph is set to leave Liverpool and sign for Arsenal, people. Apparently, that's going to go down to a tribunal because both parties couldn't agree a fee. So, yeah, man, death taxes and Arsenal signing defenders, isn't it?
I think